I will slap you with an injunction. I will tie this matter up in court for years, until long after these kids have gone on to college. And I will collect damages. I will win. Because I am very, very good.
All right, so I'll do this one time for the camera. Emilio! All right, welcome back to the channel, everybody. We've got an update for you today, and you are looking at somebody who feels blessed to have grown up in a time when Disney movies weren't as political as they are now. But it does kind of point to the way that some of our cases are looking right now. Obviously, we had the Bruin decision, and that has forced the Supreme Court to vacate and remand the Duncan v. Bonta decision from the Supreme Court down to the Ninth Circuit, and then we saw it from the Ninth Circuit down to the district courts, where St. Benitez just happens to have been waiting. So he put out an order spreading the mandate and continuing the preliminary injunction. And this is kind of, I wanted to bring some attention to this because for a long time now, you know, ever since he put that preliminary injunction in place, the Duncan case, or at least a lot of what's talked about the Duncan case, has to do with being able to bring 10-round magazines into California. Prop 63 was much more sinister than this, and I think something we have to remember is that the proposition and the law that was put into place would actually make you a criminal for owning a 10-round magazine. So thank you very much to Judge Benitez for putting this injunction in the first place. But given the vacating and remanding of this lawsuit back down to him, he did put this out just to ensure that the injunction stayed in place. So he writes, on June 29th, 2017, this court preliminarily enjoined enforcement of California Penal Code, requiring persons to dispossess themselves of magazines able to hold more than 10 rounds lawfully acquired or possessed. So if you lawfully acquired a magazine that can hold more than 10 rounds, doesn't matter. The law says you have to get rid of it. If you don't get rid of it, you are now a criminal. And despite what we see in the news, how it looks like it might not be the worst thing in the world to be a criminal in California these days, don't take that chance. So it's good that we got the injunction put in place. That injunction was, staying there until the suit was actually decided, which was up at the Supreme Court and now back down at the district court. So at the end, he writes, the previously entered preliminary injunction enjoining enforcement of California Penal Code for magazines able to hold more than 10 rounds shall remain in effect for all those who previously acquired and possessed magazines legally, pending further order of this court. So questions squashed, you guys. If there was any question as to whether that law now gets put into place and can be enforced because this case was remanded back down to the district court, Judge Benitez comes out and says, no, you cannot enforce this law. These people, while this case is being litigated, deserve to own their legally acquired magazines. So if that was ever a question in your mind, know that you are okay. Also, if you acquired a magazine during Freedom Week, he even specifies that in there. Entities who acquired magazines between March 29th, 2019 and April 5th, 2019. So just in case you had any questions about that, you can always reach out to CRPA, but Judge Benitez did put this out to make sure everybody knows that injunction remains in place while the state continues to try and drain all of our money in this lawsuit. They're going to try to keep it in the courts for as long as they can because they know they have a losing case. So if you want further information, always feel free and go and look at the CRPA website. Please like, share, and subscribe these videos. It helps with the algorithms. It helps get this information out there to anybody who's not already looking at it. Thanks, you guys, and we'll see you again with another update.